first serve will start in just a few minutes. And in the meantime, we have the players for tonight's game. For our first athlete in the unified game, we have Austin Ames.
And that will be number 3. And number 31 is Richard Fry.
And number 22, we have And for number 22, we have Kanaya Jenkins.
And for number 13, we have India Jenkins.
And for number 21, we have Zaquise Lucy.
And for our final athlete, we have Ashton Short, who is number 10. And now moving into our partners, number 24, we have Kirsten Doyle.
And with number 32, we have Ashton Harden.
Number 30, we have Jalen Hecker.
Number 25, we have Bailey Louder.
Number 15, we have S.D. Tato.
And number 20, we have Alana Vines.
And for our final partner, we have number 14, Micaiah Washington. And now moving into our head coach and certified coach, our head coach, Tiffany Hoover. And our certified coach, Greg Ford.
And with that, I think the game is going to start in just a minute. They are introducing all athletes of the unified team. Aren't you excited for the game of the first unified game of this year?
I am super excited for the first unified game this year. We're going to see how it goes and see how everybody plays, and let's just hope for the best outcome. You know, Evan, interesting fact, the unified volleyball team went to state last year and got runner-up.
Really?
And I also heard a little rumor that they're hoping to take it all the way to state this year.
All the way? Well, we hope so, don't we?
We sure do.
Let's start the season off with a dub, right?
Yes, sir. We also have a unified game next Tuesday. Make sure you tune in and support our team.
All righty, we will definitely do that. And right now we are introducing our opponents, the Yukon unified team. We have
And, of course, our very own special MacArthur Highlanders, who are about to play an amazing game for us right about now.
We have so many students here to support. We have the Stomp team.
We have the Pride Line.
The Pride Line, the Stomp team. We have so many students here to support our unified volleyball team. And Thalia, aren't you excited to have our first home football game this Friday?
I am so excited for our first home football game. We're playing against Eisenhower at Cameron at 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock, be there and be ready.
Be there or be square.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
And don't forget, we also have a pep rally that Friday for the game, just to get you ready, just to get you hyped, for you to feel the energy.
Come support the cheerleaders. The theme is Gold Rush.
The theme is gold, so we're gold. You gotta be matching. You don't want to be out poking out.
And the theme for this Friday's game is Fight Night.
Fight night.
So wear your best fighting gear and get ready to beat the Eagles in football.
For how many years straight? How many years straight?
For 12.
12
This will be our 12th year.
12 years straight.
I mean, hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah. I mean, but come on.
But
We're the Highlanders.
We're the Highlanders.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
All right, we're about to start off our first set. All these Highlanders look so good. Okay. I was like, am I?
Okay. Not too much dead talk. It's too dead. And don't forget, we also have a varsity volleyball game right after this. Make sure you tune into that. You come and support. And we also have tomorrow.
On Thursday, we have another volleyball game for varsity JV and the freshmen, so be there. And Kirsten Doyle with our first set, passing it over to Bailey. And that's a point for MacArthur. Ashton passing it over to Bailey. Bailey going to the back to serve up. And that's a point for the Highlanders, scored by...
And that is with our third point for the Highlanders. We are 3-2 against Yukon. We are currently winning.
Pretty close game, don't you think, Evan?
It is a pretty close game. I mean, we just got started, but we're doing a good job. We're keeping composure, and we're doing pretty good.
That's one more point for the Highlanders, as you can see.
We are currently 4-2 at this game. Seems like we're pulling a little away. And we have Ashton serving currently. See how she does. That was a great serve by Ashton. That was a great serve by Ashton. And our Highlanders are doing so good. We are currently 4-3 against Yukon. We have Yukon serve. All right, we have a point by Highlanders.
That's a point by Esti Tato.
Also a senior on the varsity team. Doing really good. And we have a long run going on with Highlanders, keeping it up. And we have a spike. And we have a point. That was a great run by the Highlanders. Highlanders are currently 6, Yukon 3.
They're currently dominating over Yukon. They're really pulling their weight right about now.
Great serve by Kristen. And that was and that's for another point for the MacArthur Highlanders, and it's currently 7-3. And we have a great hit by Yukon. But that is a point for MacArthur Highlanders. It is currently 8-3. Highlanders are really pulling away now. Yukon might just have to step it up a little bit, but they're doing great.
Yet another point for the Highlanders. It is now 9-3.
And we have a great run by Yukon. Fine few hits from MacArthur. And that's a point for Yukon. MacArthur 10, Yukon 4. With the Yukon serve, let's see how it is. With a great serve by Yukon. And that's a point for Yukon. We might have a Yukon pullback. We have 10 by MacArthur and 5 for Yukon.
Another great serve by Yukon, but it's just a little too short and hits the net, and that's a point for MacArthur.
And it's currently 11-5.
You know, Evan, have you gotten a good look at our Stomp team recently?
I have, actually. They're looking really good.
They're looking really good this year. They're performing a little later, I'm pretty sure.
At halftime, I'm pretty sure.
At halftime, and I'm pretty sure throughout the game.
Throughout the game, we're going to hear them being hyped. We're going to hear them cheering on our
That's a point
team.
for MacArthur.
And that's a point for our unified MacArthur team.
You know, Evan, with the season just starting, it's so good. You know, Evan, with these athletes on the court, they're not only shining stars on the court, but they're shining stars off the court. Having them in class and seeing them in school every day is so inspiring. They're just so kind people.
They are so kind, and they're very motivated to get out here, have some fun, get some activities going.
And represent our school with pride. Of course.
Honestly, that's all you want. You want to see everyone getting involved in our school and the community and everything that comes along with it.
And along with that, just with our partners, they are just so, I just love our partners this year. They are so attentive and they're so patient, and we love that from them.
And it is currently 14-6, MacArthur up. And don't forget that we have a softball game also on Thursday.
And that is a point for number 31.
And that was a point for MacArthur. We are 15-6. And we have a serve by MacArthur. And a good run from MacArthur. And that's a point for MacArthur. Great job by one of our athletes for the unified team. We are currently 16.
That athlete was India Jenkins with her first point of the game.
And that is another point with the serve. MacArthur 17-6. This might be a blowout. We have a good run by MacArthur. Let's see if they can make something out of it. And they do. Point for MacArthur.
That puts us at 18-6.
18-6. We have served by MacArthur. And a good run by Yukon, but they could not pull it through. It is currently 19-6.
Coming up with a great serve by SC Tato, passing it over to Yukon with a great hit. Oh, but it just skims the net as Bailey Louder passes it to number 31.
And they hit it over, and that's a point for Yukon. We might have a comeback by Yukon. It is currently 19-7.
Number 31, Richard Fry, is truly pulling his weight this game. Don't you think?
And that's another point from MacArthur. They are currently 20-7. And we just have another point by MacArthur. It's 21-7. It is just MacArthur going on a run, and Yukon stops it with the Yukon point. It is 21-8.
As Yukon sets up for the ball, we have all of our athletes waiting to get another point.
And that's a Yukon serve.
A Yukon serve with a MacArthur point. Let's keep it going, Highlanders.
And MacArthur's doing so good with that serve, and that's a MacArthur point. That's two straight points, and we are 23-8. And don't forget about our pep rally this Friday. Be there or be square. As we said, we're going to have a great time. We're going to have a few performances by the Stomp team. The cheerleading team.
Right now, number 31, Richard
Fry by Yukon. Oh, my goodness. Going on a big run. Let's see who gets a point here. Oh, my goodness. And we got him in there. Nice rubber MacArthur. They hit it back.
And Richard Fry, shining star, number 31. Richard just finally pulled his weight.
Yukon is able to pull it through. It is 23-9. That was a great run by our athletes and the Yukon athletes. And that is another point. And that is another point for MacArthur. It's 24-9. That's the serve from MacArthur.
You know what I love to see, Evan? The constant support from not only the MacArthur students, but the Yukon and the Eisenhower, and all of our staff, too.
All of our staff. We have so much staff here. We have so much support from both my Highlanders and Yukon.
Just going back to our staff, just a little shout out to all they do for us.
And Yukon gets on a run. They get 2 points. It's 24-11. And we have a Yukon serve.
Number 30 on the Yukon team.
And we're going on a run by MacArthur Highlanders. Let's see how they do. And that's a point by the MacArthur Highlanders. It's 25-11. And that's the first match. First to 25 wins.
And here are your Highlander happenings. 9th grade, JV, and varsity will be playing. Oh, I'm sorry. Our 9th grade JV and varsity volleyball will be playing Carl Albert on Thursday at Carl Albert. And our softball will be playing at Duncan. On Friday, we have a football game versus Ike and a spirit assembly. That is 7th and 8th hour. On Saturday, the GRTC has a car wash. On Monday, it's Labor Day, so no school.
And we also next Tuesday have another unified game at Duncan. Make sure you tune in to check that out. Also a softball game against Ike. And don't forget, in the 580 magazine, Unified has a segment. Make sure you pick it up and support our Unified team. Make sure you also pick up your speech and debate t-shirt forms. Make sure you support our team. And we are back to the game. First serve from MacArthur. Such a good serve. And with the first point of the game goes to Yukon. It's 0-1.
Let's see if Matt can get it
with
back
the serve
up.
From Yukon. That is a good point by MacArthur.
It's a point for our Highlanders. Now it's 1-1 tied. Let's see if we can get this ball game back up. It's looking like Jalen Heckert is going up to serve the ball right about now.
And a great serve by Jalen.
And that's a point for the Highlanders.
And that is a point for MacArthur.
Yes, it is.
We are doing so good with our athletes and our partners. It's just a great thing to see them work together and to get these unified athletes out here and getting some activities done. And another serve by MacArthur. And a great run by Yukon.
That's a great hit
and
from
that's
Mac.
a point for Yukon. That was a great thing. We got MacArthur 3, guess 2. And we're back with another Yukon point. It is currently 4 for Highlanders, 3 for Yukon. It's looking to be a good match so far, isn't it? Just a good back and forth game.
It is looking to be a good match.
And that is a point for MacArthur with a good serve by Yukon.
It's looking like they subbed out a couple of our players. Now we have Ashton Harden, Elena Vines in the game as our partners.
We have Richard Fry on the court for our athletes. Kanaya Jenkins, also one of our athletes on the court. I'm sorry, my mistake. Kenya Jenkins.
And from what it looks like, we have Austin Amos.
That was a point from MacArthur. We are currently MacArthur 6, Yukon 4. And a serve for one of our athletes. A great serve, but that is a point for Yukon.
We love that our Highlanders are looking mighty good this year. Keep up the good work, Highlanders.
With a serve for Yukon. Great
and that's a point
Yukon,
for MacArthur.
But that's a MacArthur. And we have MacArthur 7, Yukon 5. Looking at a great game so far. And a great serve by MacArthur with a point.
That puts us 8-5.
We are looking so good this year.
And that's another point for our Highlanders.
Another point. We're just going on a run. We're looking so good this year. It's just a great thing to see. And with the great
hit from Richard.
Great run by Yukon. Let's see if they can capital on it.
Oh, but that's a point for the Highlanders.
Great hit by Highlanders. Another point for Highlanders. That is 13-5. Yukon. Let's see how they do.
Yeah, it's just a little too short.
Serve by Richard Fry with a great hit by Yukon. Oh, and they just could not.
MacArthur's point.
Currently 14-7 with our Highlanders at 14. A point for Yukon. Yes, it is. And with a serve by Yukon. We're switching out a few athletes by Yukon. With a serve. And a point for Yukon. It is currently 14-9.
Don't forget to follow MacArthur Broadcasting TV on YouTube.
Yes, you go there, support, subscribe, watch a few videos. We have some great videos up there. You can also watch our unified game right back. And
that's a point for MacArthur. And yet again, that's another point for MacArthur. That puts us at 17-9.
And make sure you check out the MacArthur Media YouTube, new name. Have some great videos on there. Make sure you check that out. We have a hit by Yukon. Great run. Let's see if MacArthur can capitalize on it.
Oh.
And they can. 13-9. MacArthur is up.
By half.
Looks like another game for MacArthur.
That's
And
another
Yukon
point.
could just not capitalize on it with a serve by MacArthur. It is currently 19-9.
Oh, that's a point for MacArthur.
Another point for MacArthur. 5 more points, and MacArthur has this game.
Oh, wow.
And with
a great hit by Yukon.
just going on a great run by MacArthur. Let's see how they do.
And that's a great hit by.
And they got it. MacArthur with a point, 21-9. I'm going to serve by MacArthur. And Yukon could just not get that back with another point.
With MacArthur only 3 points away from winning. How are we feeling, Evan?
We're feeling so good. We're looking to get another
dub under our belt.
Another double under our belt for this set. I think we have one more set after this one.
Dub season for the Highlanders.
Obviously. Isn't it always? And with the serve by MacArthur. See how they do.
And that's a point for Yukon.
They might just get a... And that's a
and that's saved by Jalen Heckert.
And that's a great hit by Highlanders. But that is a Yukon point.
Yukon slowly catching up.
10 Yukon.
And that's a point for our Highlanders. That puts us at 24-11. One more point until we win this set.
One more. We'll look for a nice, good, respectable W at this game with a serve from MacArthur. Let's see if they and
that's the set for MacArthur.
That is the set for MacArthur. 25-11. That was a great set by Highlanders.
That was a great game.